This is Driving Solutions, exclusively on CPTnews.com.
Hey everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Welcome into another edition of Driving Solutions right here at CPTnews.com. With so many tech advancements across our industry, fixed ops is moving from reactive, manual processes to connected, intelligent, and automated operations. Joining us now to talk more about this is Jeff Adams, who's a Director of Fixed Ops Product Planning at Reynolds Reynolds. Thank you so much for joining us, Jeff, on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Sure. So, as someone, Jeff, in fixed ops product development, what are some of the big problems that this new tech is trying to address?
Well, Jim, I've been in this industry. I've been at Reynolds for over 35 years, and
Wow.
the kind of the fun thing about being in this industry is it's pretty much in a lot of ways the same over the whole 35 years. Dealers are trying to sell cars, they're trying to service cars efficiently, they're trying to make sure their employees are happy. Really, the thing that's changed over the last 35 years is the tools that they use to do that. And so that's where the real opportunity is. Dealerships that are good at picking up new tools and using the new tools, those are the ones that are excelling, and the ones that don't use those new tools, they fall behind.
Knowing these struggles, how do you factor these issues into developing and building new fixed ops solutions for your customers?
Well, what we do is really look for where the friction points are. So anytime there is something that takes too long or is a problem, we say what kind of things can we do in order to address those friction points? And sometimes it's things that are the new tools that we have to work with are tools that nobody ever would have thought were even possible a few years ago. A good example that's kind of behind the scenes is a tool that we've got with our Service Snap tool, which records videos. And what it does is it just does noise cancellation. That's actually using AI to do that noise cancellation. It's very much behind the scenes, a tool that nobody even would have thought possible just a few years ago. But now, when we record videos, we can cancel out all the noise. I was just in a demo the other day where literally somebody was cranking out Metallica, and we recorded a video over the top of it, and the noise cancellation, you couldn't even hear it. It was amazing how these tools are able to be used now.
Wow, that's fantastic. So there, as you know, there's a lot of talk out there about AI right now. If we went to NAD this year, every single vendor out there was talking about this. But what does that actually look like in fixed ops today?
Well, a couple of things we're using that are very directly AI is during the appointment process. We have a tool called Appointment AI. What it does is it uses AI to answer the phone, and the dealership then doesn't have to have a real person having that phone call. Now these types of capabilities have been around a long time, but really what the AI does is it makes it a very natural, engaged conversation that the customer can have while the AI is pulling all the information from the DMS so that it's relevant. It knows the appointment schedules and things like that, knows who the customer is, knows what vehicles they have, knows their past history. It's also engaged in a very natural conversation. So that's a very specific direct tool about where we're using AI as part of the appointment process.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So let's start at the beginning of the service journey. You mentioned scheduling appointments. Why is appointment scheduling such a critical moment?
Dealerships are working in the world of not just comparing to other dealerships, they're working in the world of being compared to every other business that a consumer interacts with. So they're looking at the Amazons, they're looking at the Apples, and that's the expectation that consumers have now.
Sure.
We've obviously for a long time been able to schedule appointments through the web, but a lot of people still prefer to use the phone. In order to deal with that capacity, dealerships have to staff up in order to be able to deal with the peak call times. And so that takes, it might be that every day during lunch, I get more appointment calls than I normally would. So I've got to staff up during that period of time. Appointment AI makes it so that I don't have to worry about the staffing needs because the appointment AI can take as many phone calls as I need to whenever I need to take those phone calls. So it's a very robust tool that smooths out what my staffing needs are at any given time.
Okay.
And makes the customer very satisfied with the smoothness of the interaction.
Yeah, for sure. So AI has definitely, taken the industry by storm for sure. But Reynolds, has also been dabbling in the robotics game. I know Reynolds featured Relo at NADA. How does Relo help is helping dealerships today?
Well, Relo is a parts delivery robot. It addresses the problem of how do I get the parts to the technician? Historically, that either is the technician stopping the work that they're doing, walking over to the parts department to get the wait in line for the parts, and then have to walk back, or you've got a parts runner that is taking the parts out to the technicians. But it's a very labor-intensive process. And what Relo does is it allows the parts guys to put on the robot Relo those parts and simply say, take these out to the technicians at this certain bay. We use a rack so that the robot can leave the rack then at with the technician and comes back for its next trip.
Wow, that is really incredible. And as you know, from my time running dealerships, all of a sudden it becomes the water cooler where, when the technician goes over to the parts counter, I'm talking about, that all of a sudden turns into this long conversation about what they did this weekend or how their fishing went or what have you. And it takes them forever to get back to the bays in many cases. They're involved in a conversation.
That's exactly right. It really, the water cooler is the perfect analogy for the parts counter.
Yeah, for sure. So this is really game changing. What's been the impact for your dealers on this? And what could new dealers expect if they start integrating AI scheduling and parts delivery robots?
Yeah, well, the parts delivery robot is it just keeps the techs in their bays. And then the techs, because they're in their bays more, they're able to turn more wrenches, which means they're able to make more money.
Right.
And as they're doing all that faster, that means the dealership's able to bring in more appointments. So without adding any technicians, without adding any additional bays, their capacities are increasing. So they've got to make sure that they increase the number of appointments that's coming in to change where that bottleneck is. But the results have been, people really like it. On the AI front, customers now, when they call in, they don't hang up because if I might have to put somebody on hold because I don't have an appointment taker at that point in time, all those calls are not only answered quickly, but they're also recorded quickly. So and transcribed quickly. So so they can see, anybody can see exactly what the conversation looked like when the customer called in, not only with the AI, but also even if it gets transferred to a human. Yeah,
it's fantastic. I often say in these conversations that I'm having about AI is that I'm now hooked onto, when I call American Express and it's AI, or I call Delta Airlines and, the AI, takes me all the way through and answers all my questions and gets me set up either on the new flight or what have you. And it's pretty impressive. And I think more consumers now are adapting to AI and using it and saying this is way quicker than getting put on hold and waiting for a representative, right?
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. People, they're just getting more comfortable with it. And again, it's because the AI is improving. It used to be it was a terrible experience where it could only deal with a couple of things. And now the AI is so much more robust. It can even have little conversations with people. It can ask clarifying questions. And a lot of times people don't even know they're talking to AI. It's so smooth.
So you're saying, Jeff, that when we call, instead of saying representative 14 times, we're going to get a live person and start saying AI, put me back on AI.
That's right. The AI person is so much simpler to deal with.
Exactly. That's right.
But yeah, it's a changing world.
And surprisingly, they always have great attitudes, versus a human that might not have a great day going on and they take it out on you. But you guys are really driving innovation. So what's ahead for AI at fixed ops this year?
Well, we're doing several kind of good things. The biggest and most game-changing, I think, is Ray AI, which is a tool that will be available across Reynolds platforms that is simply a natural language model where you ask it questions and it will be able to respond with the context that you're in with what those answers are. That could be information about a repair order that you happen to be looking at. So I need to know what's going on with the repair order or what I need to do next. I can ask those questions. It could be questions about what kind of cars do I need to purchase based off of what's selling, what's not selling. So it takes all of the robustness of AI and puts it into the DMS. The key to that is the data layer. Anyone that's messed around with AI knows that it's all about the data. If it has the right data, it's really kind of magical. So we spent a lot of time building this data layer that is consistent across all the Reynolds infrastructure.
Yeah, wow, that's fantastic. Jeff Adams, Director of Fixed Ops Product Planning at Reynolds Reynolds, working hard and on the dealer's behalf to come up with this stuff. And you guys are doing just an incredible job, and you got so many clients out there that you're working with. And by the way, did you say you were with Reynolds for 35 years?
Yeah, it's been over 35 years. I started right when I graduated high school and just kept on going. So
that is fantastic. And I think Mr. Walsh is in running with you for a long period of time as well, right?
Yeah, he's got me beat, slightly different career path, but yeah, he's been with Reynolds a long time too.
That is great. Guy. That's great. Wow, Reynolds holds on to their people. That's a good sign. So, yep. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm sure enjoyed the conversation.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks for watching Driving Solutions.